All is one. P.A. Finley, Anonymous, TheUniVerse coming at you live on this beautiful Wednesday afternoon, May 6th, 2026, Victorville, California, time USA. Hello, world. Sending an atomic mushroom cloud explosion of love all across the globe, this globe that we call Mother Earth, all across Father Sun, all across daughter Maria Moon, all across brother and sister planets, cousin and uncle and auntie planets, all across this star system that we call the solar, all across the star systems, all across the nebula that we call the Nancy, all across the nebulae, all across this galaxy that we call the Milky Way, all across the galaxies, all across this universe that we call the Ugap which stands for ultimate, grand, awesome power of one, all across the universes, continuing to send an atomic mushroom cloud explosion of love all across the nucleus, all across the protons, electrons, and neutrons, all across the atom, all across the atoms, all across the molecule, all across the molecules, all across the blood cell, all across the blood cells, all across the family of cells, all across the bone structure, tissue, and marrow, all across the bones, all across the vitals, all across the organs, all across the flesh, all across the skin again, and all across the body of P.A. Finley, Anonymous, TheUniVerse. Started this journey of love going outward, continuing the journey of love coming from within, traveling the universe I am in full figure eight circle style and fashion. We're going to give all that a claw squeeze hug. Thank you. Thank me. Thank them. Thank we. Thank thee. The original everything I am and everything else I am not. Good, better, best. Never let it rest until my good is better and your better is best. Never stop, never stagnate, never stand still. Most of us are familiar with Murphy's Law, introducing Finley's Law. Anything that can go right will go right. All right, you guys. Sending a shout out to my listeners and viewers. You guys get a singled out. Thank you guys for doing everything you guys are doing. Right before I get into the rest of that, just to let you know, I got this hat on. No reason, pretty much at all. It's a good sunny day, but I'm not outside, as you can see. Just wanted to. I feel a little festive right now, so that's what the hat represents. I usually don't wear hats, you know what I'm saying? Only if it's sunny, really sunny or something like that. Other than that, I don't wear hats because this is my crown. I need my connection open to the source, the physical source of this reality, which is the sun. I need that open connection. Link. I don't need nothing blocking it other than the roof of this house, probably. And, and then right now I'm just throwing that on just because I'm feeling festive. Now, sending a shout out to my listeners and viewers. You guys are representing you are tuning in, listening, and viewing. And you guys are awesome. If this happens to be your first, second, or third time tuning in to the NexA.R.K podcast, we say welcome back. Thanks for showing up. Hope that you show out. We here at All Things NexA.R.K, as well as everything Alma believe that all is one and one is all. And we further believe that this is the answer to everything and the solution to everything else. This is going to be an interesting podcast. Video. Once again, we believe that this is the answer to everything and the solution to everything else. To make a claim like that and get no response, zero, is crazy in and of itself. Moving right along. If this happens to be your first, second, or third time tuning in to the NexA.R.K podcast, we say welcome back. Thanks for showing up. Hope that you show out. Yeah. Go ahead and like, subscribe, leave a comment, share, preferably in that order yourself. If you haven't already, kick back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the podcast. Sending in a special shout out to my all in all, as you guys get a double dap. Thank you guys for doing everything you guys are doing. Donating, investing, volunteering your time, energy, finances, and know-how, supporting the all-in-law idea on the inner skirts of the program. You guys are the battery in the electric vehicle, making sure that we are constantly moving efficiently forward. Sending an extra special shout out to my soul models. You guys get a triple dap. Thank you guys for doing everything you guys are doing. On the front line, taking all the blows, accepting the mantle, being an example of the next level. You guys are constantly showing humanity where we are going, and you are representing the center core of the online IDN program. Appreciate everything you guys are doing. All right, you guys, let's get into this. This is going to be another one of those good ones. This one is going to be entitled Introduction to the 12 Great I Ams. Number 3. I am beautiful. I am powerful. I am wonderful. Just FYI, I'm going to dive right into that. I am beautiful. I am powerful. I am wonderful. Remember, these 12 great I ams are they are the I ams that we all can say. I'm not just saying this for me. I'm saying it because we all can say it, and I'm showing you how to say it. That's the only thing I'm doing. I'm representing what we all can say. Nobody is exempt from the 12 great I ams. So I got 1, 2, and 3, and then 4 through 12 is coming. Hopefully sooner than what I've been doing. Matter of fact, I know it's going to be, so I'm going to be probably dropping these one a day because I'm sitting here, FYI, a little bit of an update. I am on sick leave from my job. I am in rehab from surgery. I am a worker bee by nature. As it turns out, I didn't even know until my late 30s and 40s that I'm a worker bee. Busybody. I like to get up, get out, and do something. And get something. I have, since February, been sitting down on my behind, unable to move because the surgery was on my left foot. So I can't get up, get out, and get nothing. I gotta sit and let my foot heal. And because of this thing called diabetes, that process is slowed down. So I just recently turned 59 years old, and I am 20, 25, and 26. 4 surgeries in less than 2 years. I am as positive and upbeat as you guys know that I am. I have never been this miserable in my uh, for some reason, the universe wants me to sit down. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I've been doing. You would think, well, I've ended up finishing a book and writing on two others. You know, I'm doing something while I'm sitting down doing nothing. My main goal as of the last few months has been, has been to keep my mental health at a minimum 50%. That's been the work for this guy. And as positive as you guys know I am, man, this is HE double hockey stick for me. I can't. But life wants me to sit down and take a break. So that's what I'm doing. Yay! So forgive me if my energy is not where it normally is. Luckily for me, I'm still exercising. I haven't been walking because you guys know I like my walks, man. My dailies, man, it's a part of my whole process. Can't do that because of my foot. Got to walk on your foot, but you get if your foot is in healing mode and you can't walk. So I've been horizontal, man. I got to nurse the foot. You got to keep the foot up. So anyway, I've been physically, I've been going through some stuff. So welcome to the 60s because that's where I'm next door to that. I'm 59. Well, it's the 60s is like physical. Now all you've been wearing your stuff for 60 years on this planet. You've been wearing your body out. Time to pay some dues. Whew. Whew. So, with all that said, I am still 1, 2, and 3 of the great I ams. I'm still happy. I'm still healthy. And I'm still wealthy. I'm still thankful. I'm still grateful. I'm still appreciative. I'm still beautiful. I'm still powerful. I'm still wonderful. See, in the valleys, hills and valleys, man, hills and valleys. In the valleys, that's why we say these. We have our daily recitals. We talk these things, we speak these things daily to remind, because we're forgiveful, of our forgiveful nature. How quickly we forget, bro. Every day we forget who we are, what we are, why we are, how we are, when we are, if we are. We forget the essence of life. Why? I wish I could tell you. I don't know why. And still, after 59, almost 60 years, I don't know why we forget every day. We go to sleep, wake up the next day, it will do whatever yesterday was. That's why we have to do it every day. We forget, we're forgetful. Our nature is to forget. It's a part of the price we pay for being here. I want to talk a minute about AI. So, and this connects with the powerful, beautiful, wonderful, the three I ams that I am. I have a, I'm going to show it to you. I have a sticker. Y'all see what that says? It says $30 million. I see that every day. I speak it every day. I'm tired of the less and the lack. My higher power says I am rich and wealthy. It's time to tap into it because I'm done. I'm done. I've done almost 60 years penny pitching. Oh, I want what's mine and I want it now, and I'm tired of waiting around, playing around. So I've been doing it. I've been, working the magic that I am, putting a request in and waiting on it to fulfill itself. And I believe it's going to happen. But I just recently came to the conclusion that I'm not going to do it the AI way. Listen, AI is where everything is going. I get it. I get it. I'm not anti-AI because I know why AI is here. See, I know why it was created. I get it. I know its purpose. Knowing these things, I know I had to make this decision. I had to make this decision. I had to draw the line in the sand. I can't use AI to get this. This is not going to come that way. It's not going to come the AI way. I thought it might because as I'm claiming this, as I'm speaking it into existence, doors open, opportunities fall in my lap. That's how it works. But that's not all. That's not the only way it works. In other words, that's part of how it works. That's not the whole way it works. When you desire something and you want something and you put in your focus and you plot and strategize in that direction, as I'm doing with my 30 billion, which is coming. I don't doubt that. Just because it won't be the AI way. Or it might be the AI way, but I won't, it'll be on my terms. It'll be my way. It'll be the AI way, my way. But it won't be, it won't be the AI way. See, the AI way, how people are making millions off of the AI business format is by making other people miserable. I'm not gonna do that. My 30 million is coming by way of helping people become better people, not hurting and harming people and destroying wishes and dreams and conning and tricking and manipulating people and practically stealing their money. The AI way is based on a format that is pulling and drawing money from those who have money to draw from that way. People who have the money to draw. But within that community, people are putting their dimes together to get these programs. And they're still being put in. So now they're getting drawn down into the subatomic. Now they're getting pulled down into the red. Now they're getting negative. Now they get, so it's causing more harm than good. I can't function that way. I can't be a part. I'm hurting that way. I can't spread this hurt. That's anti all one law. All is one and one is all. I get back what I put out. I can't put that out, that energy out, not for no amount of money. Not for no amount of money. None. 300 million, 300 trillion. I don't want to hurt one human being. Do you understand? I can't participate in the farce. See, my elevation and growth is not based in this thing that they call currency these days. It's not based there. Mine is based in humanity and the elevation thereof. I can't harm. I can't harm nobody. And I know a lot of people are like, well, bro, then you probably, if you can't step on other people to get to where you need to go, you're probably not going to go anywhere. Then I probably won't go anywhere. If I got drive a truck for the rest of my life and retire that way, then at least I know I'm bringing goods and services from one place to the other, from places that's trying to send it to people to the places that's trying to get it. At least I'm of service that way. If I'm hurting and harming people that way, I don't know it. For the most part, I know I'm helping people. If there's some people being hurt and harmed throughout the process, which I'm sure it is because there's no yin without the yang. I understand that point. But which is which? That's what I represent. Which one is which? Which is the yin and which is the yang? If I'm helping the majority and hurting the minority, then we bless the sacrifice of the minority for the majority. But I'm not going to hurt the majority for the minority. No, I'm not. I'm. In other words, I'm picking and drawing lines in the sand. I gotta represent what I believe, and this was make me beautiful and powerful and wonderful. When we listen, I don't see harm in swimming in the ocean. I don't see no harm in diving in, testing the water, seeing what it do. As soon as it's not right, I gotta get out the pool. As soon as it's not if it's not right, I gotta get out. And I'm not even mad at the room. I'm not mad at the pool. I'm not mad at the ocean. Let the ocean be what it do. I represent an ocean myself and my little drop of water behind. I am an ocean. And I gotta look out for my drops of water. So this AI online, all this stuff that's out there talking about, man, man, you can do. Look, Y'all clean up your backyard, and I'll take another look later on. Right now, I'm good. I'll go the hard way. I'll make mine the honest way. In any event, I still got the 30 million coming. Watch what I'm telling you. That's all. Tune in. See what this do. Still coming. It just ain't coming that way. Until it just ain't coming that way. Let me put it that way. I'm not, see, the Bank of the Universe, of which, I have an account with, it's not boxed in to any way. It's a universe. What are you talking about? Anything is possible. So I don't like, okay, it's gonna be this way, it's gonna be that way, that's how it's gonna come. No. That's not my business. That's not my business. My business is to stay focused, pay attention, and that's why we do these recitals daily. Because we gotta stay focused, we gotta pay attention, we gotta keep stay the course. Listen, I've been pushing this line for 20 plus years. And my family can vouch for it. They can tell you. Believe me, they can tell you. Yeah, this dude been talking about this forever. I gotta stay the course. Because, see, I know what to do. See, the beauty about me knowing that I'm gonna get to 30 million is because I know what to do with it. See, I understood that if I got it 5 years ago, I might not have known what to do with it. I know what to do with it today. In other words, I know what I'm supposed to do with it first. It's the second thing I need to figure out. All this is training. Remember, those who have 30 million and up, the majority of those have been raised to deal with that. It's a small percentage who just come around and, they say a fool and his money shall soon part. Dude, you got people coming into 30 million, but if they're a fool, they won't have it for long. They don't even care how much. They don't say how much money it is. They say a fool and the money shall soon part ways. Why is that? Why? Why do you think that is? In other words, if you don't know what to do with it, if you don't know what to do, and there's some people that've been raised to know what to do with it. That's different from a person just getting it out of the sky. That's something totally different. So I'm learning what to do with it, even as we speak. I'm preparing. It's all about preparation. I have to prepare myself for this 30. A dirty 30 that's coming. I got to prepare because it's dirty and I got to clean it. Dude, it's a process. And I'm training myself to go with the flow with that process even as I speak. That's why we say in first fruit tithing, and the 3 reasons why we practice first fruit tithing. First fruit, we do this before we spend a penny on anything else. Tithing, 2 times tithing from the gross, 20%. 10% to the God within me/you, 10% to the God without everywhere else. The 20% washes clean and launders the 80% left. Listen, I'm just throwing some stuff out on the table. I've been doing this for years now. So I'm just saying, I can't be, how am I going to be gaining money from a system draining money from those where most of them ain't gonna feel it, but some will, and I have to recognize that some will. See, I got to do something for the some will, and that's where the first fruit tithing comes into play. You bless the 80% by sacrificing the 20. You got to sacrifice something. You can't just drink everything in. That's why the rich people swear by charity. They swear by it, bro. They don't. It's automatic. It's like breathing to them. They give, they get. They give, they get, and it's a cycle, and they just keep pushing it. Never do they just grab something and run. No, first things first. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this. Like, subscribe, excuse me. Leave a comment, share, preferably in that order. Why do I say preferably in that order? I say that because I believe it's important. As you share the video, people see what you have to say about it. Not only will they be, oh, you suggest this? Okay, well, then they look at the comment section and they see you saying something about it. Not only will they hear you say it, but they also read it. It's powerful. I'll leave you guys with this. Great I Am's number 3. I am beautiful, I am powerful, I am wonderful, and that's in any situation. There's always a worse situation. And then and when you compare yourself to the worst situation, you are those 3 things. To that individual who's looking up at you, tap into their vision. Because this generates more greatness in your life. All right, y'all know what time it is. Be the universe that you are. Peace, and one is all.